Okay, I am waiting for more people to get into this live event. Okay, now we're starting, and this is starting for the people who are watching the stream currently live, and also for those who are watching the stream once this uploads on YouTube and on Facebook. My name is Enrique. I'm from DSM Tools Group. I am the YouTube content creator, and I go live every single week explaining a little bit of what is dropshipping, how to do product research, and all this is for beginners. Keep in mind that if you have any questions, please leave them in the chat box on the live session on YouTube. And also, if you're watching from our Facebook group, then you can also leave your comment on the comment section down below. Doesn't matter what comment is. If I can address it, I will do so this live. If not, you can also contact me later on to enrique@dsmtool.com. And today, I just want to quickly talk a little bit about dropshipping. What is dropshipping? I don't want to get too technical into this. I just want to quickly talk to you guys. And I want you guys to comment, because this is going to help us tons in terms of YouTube algorithm and Facebook. And hopefully we can get onto a much broader audience. And that is our main goal here. And also to give you guys the best information possible within our means. Keep in mind also that I am currently learning even more. So if there's something I can address to you guys, I apologize. I'm actually getting to know a little bit more about this awesome business model, what is called dropshipping. Let me go ahead and share my screen for you guys. I can read your comments or questions on my screen, by the way. So please let me know if you have any question. Doesn't matter which question it is, or at least, hey, hi, tell me where you're from, what country you're from, where you're watching from, and what are your goals. Okay, so as you can see on my screen, my goal is to talk a little bit about dropshipping. The first point is, what is dropshipping? That means focusing on the online arbitrage, wholesale dropshipping, and then your fees if you use PayPal as your payment method platform. Second, where can you as a beginner can dropship, and where is the best place in terms of competition, in terms of having maybe a lower starting capital to try, and also which is the place where you can get higher profit margins when you're drop shipping. And then we have the eBay policies. Again, I focus a lot on this channel on eBay drop shipping. For now, we're going to be changing that format very soon, but for now it's all about eBay drop shipping, and I'll explain why it's good and why we focus on that. Then product research, I'll quickly show you the process. I will not dive into it. We have enough videos on our channel, so go ahead and check it out. Explaining the eBay funnel and DSM tool, for those of you who don't know what that is. This is an automation software that we provide to you guys for, and especially for sellers, where you can automate your listings. You can product research. We're going to be having very soon a power drop, which is a software within DSM tool to actually find winning products, along with how to work with different 50 plus different websites or suppliers and so many other cool features. Anyway, before we dive into the subjects, guys, we do have also a Dropship Academy blog post where we consistently post informative articles. Let me go ahead and share that with you right now. You can keep in mind that we have different articles, not only on eBay dropshipping, but also more on drop shipping and e-commerce as a whole. You can see here every single article that we have, and I'll be going through maybe a couple of them, explaining, because they're actually addressing some of the topics right here. So keep that in mind. And last but not least, if you're completely new to drop shipping, I just want you to know that I will be going over and hovering over the basics. But if you really want to learn and become an expert, you can enroll to our drop shipping for beginners A to Z training program that we just developed, where we have specific videos on how to set up your store, when to set up your store, what type of products you can start selling, and all the important things when you have an up and running store, and the way that you can start gaining more and more profits along the way. So you can enroll now. I highly suggest you guys. The Kafir, this is the CEO of our company. He has about maybe 10 years of experience. He knows a lot about drop shipping. We developed the dropshipping software here, and you can start learning your business model and how you can apply it over here as well. Anyway, on to the first topic. So for those of you who don't know what drop shipping is a business model where you find a product on a marketplace with a high demand, right? And then you try to find that same item on a different marketplace or retailer for a lower price to then resell it at a higher price. Let me explain. You can see here this headphones, right? So let's say I find this headphones on eBay being sold for $20. And let's say I see that this headphones have generated at least 5 or 8 or 10 sales in a month only, right? So you know there that this is a product with a high demand. People are buying this product consistently. So you have that first point. So I tried to look for this same item or something very similar onto a different place. Let's say AliExpress, which is a marketplace, and that is what we preach on this channel, how to source items on a different website for a very low price. So in AliExpress, I find the same headphones for, let's say, $8, right? So for a very low price. Now, keep in mind that you found this item for 20 bucks on eBay. That is the competitor's selling price. Okay, so you found the same product for $8. Let's add $2 for the shipping fee, right? Let's just add $2 more for the shipping. So you have in total that you're going to be paying $10 for this product plus shipping. Now, you have this item, you resell it in your store for a higher price, higher than $10, where you can cover the price of the product, $8, and the shipping fee, $2. Moreover, you're going to be covering the eBay fees that they charge you every month, plus PayPal fees, around, let's say, 14% of that. Let's say, I don't know, maybe $3 more. Let's say up to $4 in worst case scenarios. So you have 14 bucks that you're paying in total. So you sell this product not for 20 as your competitor. You want to be competitive. You want to gain more traffic over that seller. So you're going to be selling this item for a cheaper price. That is going to be one differential from you and that seller. So you can sell this instead of for 20 bucks, you can sell it for $19.99, $19.50, or even you can sell it for $18.99. Doesn't matter. Let's say you're selling this for $18. So you purchase this item, you pay for it, and then you pay your fees for 14 bucks in total. That will be including the price, the shipping fee, and the fees additionally for PayPal and eBay. And then you have left, how much? You have left $4 between the gap of 18 bucks that you're charging the client and the 14 bucks that you're actually investing. So that means that those $4 extra, those would be your profits. That is your profit to take per sale. So that is the most amazing part of this business model. It's a very, very low risk business model. However, and you can gain profits out of it. However, obviously, if you become a bigger seller along the way, then obviously you have to change up to, let's say, wholesale drop shipping, which I'm going to get to just a moment, or even try to purchase your own, try to manufacture your own products. And that way you can gain in more and more traffic, either paid traffic or organic traffic. And I'll explain why. If you have any questions so far, let me know in the comment section down below. Doesn't matter if you're watching this video after it finishes the live. Just let me know in the comment section if you agree, if you don't agree with this model. Now let's head over to wholesale dropshipping. So what is wholesale dropshipping? That is when you purchase inventory ahead. So let's keep in mind the same exact example of this headphones, right? So let's say that you start selling these headphones and you see that these headphones are doing very well in terms of sales. You are selling these headphones like crazy along the month. You're selling this for 5, let's say 6 times. So then you see a trend. You see, okay, so a lot of people want to buy headphones. It is trending right now. So why not I purchase a bulk of this same item, let's say 10 of these, and I can sell that I can get them for a very low price and then sell them at a higher price. So wholesale drop shipping is when you buy inventory, when you hold digital inventory of a product that you purchase, right? So you can have inventory of, let's say, headphones. You can even have inventory of cleaning products. You can have inventory of, I don't know, maybe training items. Doesn't matter, but you have an inventory. So That means also that you need to make a little bit of higher expense because you need to, again, purchase inventory. While with online arbitration, you don't need to purchase inventory. All you need to do is to execute the proper market research consistently and always list a product. So you need to pay a little bit more with the wholesale dropshipping approach. However, the difference between these two as well is that wholesale dropshipping is allowed, completely allowed on eBay, on Amazon, on any other marketplace. But online arbitrage is not allowed, and I'm gonna get to that in just a second and explain what you can do to overturn this situation. Then you have your PayPal fees. Now, guys, as you can see on my screen, the PayPal fees, if you're dropshipping in the USA, now PayPal, for example, is very good because it's a much more efficient, secure, and fastest way in terms of payment method, even better than using a credit card, debit card. So always use PayPal or stick only to PayPal if you want. Now, if you're drop shipping in the USA, then PayPal fees would be 2.9% plus a fixed price fee of 30 cents additionally. This is being charged immediately after you make your I'm sorry, not the purchase, the sale, right? But if you're drop shipping elsewhere, let's say outside of the USA, let's say international drop shipping, then that amount of 2.9% is going to go up to 4.4%, I believe, plus the 30-cent fixed price fee that will never move. So you have those two scenarios. For the majority of you people, I think that you're actually drop shipping in the USA, or at least that's what a lot of users are drop shipping, and that is their main goal. So you have 2.9% plus 30 cents in terms of PayPal fees. Now, getting over to this topic right here, where can we dropship and where's the best place to dropship for beginners? We actually have an article based on that. We have three major places that we can start dropshipping: eBay, Amazon, or Shopify, right? So, and we have an actual article right here where we explain exactly where is the best dropshipping platform, why, what's the difference, and so on and so forth. Let me just go ahead and share this with you guys as well. And as you can see on my screen, we also have a video for it that Kafir actually did explaining the big difference. But I'm going to quickly go over them and explain which one it is. So for those of you who are just starting your dropshipping careers, for those of you who are just getting into this e-commerce game, and let's say you don't have enough money to invest at the moment to purchase inventory or to hold inventory, then the best way to go would be online arbitrage, which I just explained, and drop shipping on eBay. Why eBay? Well, as you know, Amazon holds at least 49% of the market share, or at least 50% of the market share in the USA currently, or a little bit more. However, the second biggest platform in terms of marketplace would be eBay. Why am I saying this? First, because if you try to do, let's say, dropship on Amazon, you have a much larger competition. But if you try to dropship on a relatively smaller marketplace such as eBay, then your competition is going to get lower. The idea here is for you to start building up your career, your story, and your knowledge. So the best way to start, or the best place to start, would be eBay, where you can start your online arbitrage business model. And then once you gain more experience and once you do well, you can then decide to switch up and maybe go and dropship on Amazon or even Shopify. So eBay would be, for me, the best place for beginners because it's better in terms of competition. The entry levels or the entry barriers are not that high. Because in Amazon, they're very, very high. They're much more strict. And not only that, there's a fee. When you're a seller, you have to pay a fee, monthly fee. That fee on eBay is 10% final value fee for the majority of the products that you might want to sell. In Amazon, that fee is 15%. So if you watch this as from an economical standpoint, it's always better to use eBay because they charge just a less fee, 5% less than Amazon does. And not only that, that it's going to be a little bit easier for you as a beginner to entry eBay. Anyway, on to that, if you start selling on eBay, then you have access to the Seller Hub where you can see here. So on the Seller Hub, as you guys can see, you can be on top of your tasks, how much sales you're making in the past 31 days, 90 days, or 7 days. This is the most important part because this is the amount of orders that you have, where you can first off await and print shipping labels, very important. Return and replacements if you have any open cases on that, open cancellations, waiting payment, etc., etc. So you have a lot of information that you can always be on top of, and also you can see the how much traffic you're getting. You can see your listings and so on and so forth. So this is when you have already set up an account. Now keep in mind that if you want to start selling on eBay, there is no need at the beginning to pay, let's say, a plan, because eBay holds a basic plan, an anchor plan, enterprise plan that will give you different benefits. So at the beginning, you don't need to pay for a plan. However, keep in mind that if you're just starting to sell on eBay without any payment plan whatsoever, then you're only given a certain limit of products that you can list in a month. In this case, as you guys will see here, you are only given 10 items that you can 10 different products that you can list in a month, and up to $500 you can start selling them for in a month, right? Now obviously this is something very, very small. If you're aiming to get I don't know, a better obviously sell ratio and profit ratio, then you would obviously need to upgrade your plan. And the best plan for you can upgrade that is very economical and you can get more information on the eBay website would be the basic plan, where you can pay, I don't know, maybe it's like 30, no, $29 per month. You can see that accurate information on the website, but you can list up to 200 different items on your store. Those are called insertion fees. You are not, well, not that, those are called insertions. Sorry. Insertion fees would be, let's say, if you want to add more products than 200 that you're giving, then you would need to pay a small insertion fee on that. But that's for a different topic. I don't want to get too much into it. Let's go ahead and continue with the explanation. So the best place to start dropshipping would be eBay. Now, when it comes to starting capital, we also have a video on that, and you can see that information right here as well, where we explain explicitly how much money you might want to have in store when you're starting your own online dropshipping store. So for example, what do you actually need? Number one, what type of softwares do you need? You have two types of softwares that we normally preach. The first one would be a product research software. Now, keep in mind that we're going to be having one of our own very, very soon that is going to allow you in a very easy manner find profitable, winning, great products. But for now, you can stick to other reliable software such as, let's say, Sick Analytics. They're very, very good. You can also stick to CJ Dropshipping, which we obviously preach for about as well. And again, those softwares, they're not actually needed. You can start looking for products in a different way without actually paying a software. I will show you exactly how to do that. It's called the sniping technique. It's very efficient, very good, but you have to take a little bit of your time to actually find products. That is the downside of it, but doesn't matter. Anyway, but the software that you actually need in order to grow your store would be your DSM tool, or a dropshipping software. Maybe not DSM tool, hopefully it is, but a dropshipping software that will allow you to be on top of your store as well, optimize your listings properly, make a product research, have, let's say, templates for your store. In that way, you can create a better user experience, and so on and so forth. So if you really want to take this seriously, I suggest you to go ahead and get a dropshipping software. In this case, I suggest you guys to get DSM tool. And I'll get to the towards the end of the stream, I'll show you over here. I will show you why DSM tool is the best option. But for now, you can go ahead and check it out. Check out our plans. We have great plans for beginners. We have a 7-day trial. We also have dropshipping lessons in there. And we're going to be having very soon a product research software. So keep that in mind. So that is the software that you actually need, dropshipping software. Marketplaces and fees, as I mentioned, you can either dropship on Amazon or eBay, for example. On Amazon, there's a 15% final value fee that you're charged every single month. On eBay, there's a 10% final value fee. However, if you don't want to dropship on these places and you want to have let's say, a Shopify account in a Shopify store that is very, very popular nowadays, you can do so. Shopify is not a marketplace. Shopify is a website builder. Now, the difference between Shopify, Amazon, and eBay is the following. Shopify, you would need to build everything from scratch, right? So you would need to have some knowledge on, let's say, building a website. You would need to have some knowledge on actually search engine marketing, which is paid ads and Google AdSense and AdWords, and try to promote your store and products on Google. Some sort of a search engine optimization knowledge in a very deep way as well. You would need to pay for ads. You would need to pay for advertisements in order for you to actually grow your store. And not only that, you would need to hold inventory on Shopify, or not even that. You might even use the online arbitrage approach, but still you need to pay a lot of things. Moreover, paying a plan on Shopify that is about what, like $29.99 or $19.99 per month if you use the I think it's the monthly approach. So there's a lot of expenses. So let me break it down to you. Let me show you this over here. So we have two marketplaces and one website builder. We have eBay dropshipping, we have Amazon dropshipping, and Shopify dropshipping. Inventory. For you to buy inventory, that is it would be an additional expense. If you use eBay dropshipping, it's not required. So you are saving up some money there. When it comes to Amazon dropshipping, when it comes to Amazon FBA fulfilled by Amazon, normally you would need to have an inventory. And it usually, as you can see here, it usually costs hundreds of thousands of dollars, or even hundreds or thousands, but it's not that cheap. Bill B, am I the only one watching? Apparently, Bill. Apparently, it's three more users watching. I don't know if they're coming from well, you're coming from YouTube, but I don't know if the other two are watching from the Facebook groups. But it is what it is. Doesn't matter. I don't really. I wish I would have more people watching me, and to have more people engaging with me. That would help tons. However, my goal here is to at least try to get as much as knowledge as I can, because this is going to be uploaded anyway to YouTube. So a lot of people are going to watch this or even rewatch it. And I'm going to optimize it by placing timestamps and so on and so forth. But I appreciate your comment, actually. If you can, please keep on commenting, at least asking questions, or at least talking to me. That won't make me feel so lonely. Anyway. Okay, so you have eBay is not required inventory. Amazon, you would need to have inventory to apply for the Amazon FBA. And then Shopify dropshipping, you're not actually required to have an inventory, so that's good. You save up some money there. Budget in terms of ads on eBay dropshipping, it is not required. You can actually gain organic traffic by working around with the search engine optimization from eBay, which I'm going to get to in a very, very in just a couple of minutes. Then you have Amazon. Sometimes it is required, some ads, but it's not that required, because keep in mind that when it comes, if you're using the Amazon approach, and if you're using Amazon FBA, you're just paying a service to Amazon to hold your inventory on their warehouses. And moreover, they're gonna actually start promoting your products on their website. But yes, sometimes you would need to go over the box and then pay some ads if you want to really grow. And on Shopify, of course, you need to pay for your ads if you want to actually grow. When it comes to simplicity, how simple it is to start. Well, you have eBay dropshipping. It is very, very simple, especially if you have an automation tool such as DSM tool. When it comes to Amazon, it is a little bit harder than eBay. You will need to have some knowledge in terms of importing products, exporting products, but it's easier than Shopify, because when it comes to Shopify, guys, you will need to have knowledge on, like I mentioned, knowledge on design, analytics, and ads. So you need to have a lot of knowledge. You need to really take your time to actually understand, learn, grow, and obviously invest in order for you to grow your store. And last but certainly not least, in terms of profit potential, okay, so eBay dropshipping is, compared to this other two sources, is very low. However, you have to keep in mind two things. You are aiming for volume and experience, because you can still get very good profits and have a successful eBay dropshipping store. But if you want to really grow your brand, then it is not the best way. That's why I always recommend you guys to start on eBay and then jump onto Amazon or jump onto Shopify once you have more experience, more money to actually invest, and so on and so forth. When it comes to profits on Amazon, you have very high profits. Obviously, there is a fee that you need to pay Amazon as well per sale, and I don't want to get too much into that topic, but they're very high in return. Your profit margins are very, very high. But if you use Shopify and you manage to grow your store, then your profits are going to be very marginally high. So it's for me, I see it from this standpoint. It is a process. It's a step-by-step process. The first step I would go or aim for if I'm actually new to this dropshipping world and I don't have much money to invest would be eBay dropshipping. Then I can decide to either jump onto Amazon dropshipping, or if I invest myself in paying some, I don't know, maybe courses online to actually understand analytics, the science, and so on and so forth, and I decide to, what, I'm going to actually take a leap of faith and invest on my Shopify account and store, then I would do that. But first, step by step. So you can get more information again on this article I just shared with you guys there. So keep that in mind. It's going to be as well in the description down below for those of you who do not watch the full thing, because I know that a lot of people who rewatch this, or I'm sorry, who watches this after it goes live, they ask for the links that I provided during the live stream, which they can actually see it on the comment section or chat box on YouTube. But I know a lot of people don't see that, so I'm going to be placing the links on the description down below. Okay, so that covers all this right here. Let me just change this up. And now it's time for a very important topic, that is the eBay policy. So if you decide to, let's say, start drop shipping on eBay, you need to keep in mind the following. And let me just go ahead and put this here because we do have an article. Oh, sorry. We do have an article based on this. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. Anyway, I don't know what's happening. Hold on. My internet is not that good, apparently. Anyway, before I get into the article, let me just start explaining the eBay dropshipping policy, which was established by January, I believe, of 2019. It says, and actually, it says specifically that you cannot drop ship from other websites or other retailers. You can drop ship if you hold inventory, but you cannot drop ship if you're just sourcing an item from a different retailer or marketplace. This means that in our case, we normally use or start using AliExpress. It is a marketplace from Alibaba Group from China. We can get a lot of good products. Trust me, I know that a lot of people have the misconception that Chinese products are not that great, and I agree, but you can find very good products that you can start selling onto the USA. And also, you find a lot of drop shippers on eBay who are doing very good in terms of sales. So if they're doing very good and they're drop shipping from China, why can't you? So that's the idea of what is the online arbitrage and the sniping technique, which I'm going to show you how to do that. The point here is that I normally use that source because you can find the same exact items that's being sold with a high demand on eBay for a very low price on AliExpress. So it's better for you in terms of economical standpoint. Anyway, let me just go ahead and share with you guys this article here. No, it's actually policy. There you go. So over here, we have a video and we have a full article explaining what I'm going to be explaining right now, but I just want to go in general terms. So you can go and check it out yourself. There it is. Now, what this means is the following. If you start drop shipping and if you start drop shipping from other marketplaces or retailers, you will get flagged. I'm not going to lie. I'm not here to lie. I'm here to be transparent. So you're gonna be receiving an email such as this one over here, where eBay noticed, because they reviewed your account every month, that you're not complying with one of their metrics, and this metric would be the eBay dropshipping selling practices policy. Okay. So does this mean that you're going to get banned? No, that's not true. It means that you're going to get, let's say, a much higher supervision, you might say. So this means the following, how you can work around it. Well, eBay obviously wants you to comply with their policy. However, what they really look into sellers, it's how much value they can give to the platform, because again, every website and every huge platform like these ones like Amazon and eBay, it's all about user experience, customer retention, and gaining more and more traffic. That is what that gives them the money, and that what gives you as a seller money as well. So, what I'm trying to say here is, as long as you keep your account in good metrics, as long as you can, if you're active on eBay consistently, meaning that you're always listing good products, right, to sell products that are actually with a very high demand on eBay, if you're consistently going over your customer support or customer service, meaning that you don't have a lot of return cases, you don't have a lot of open cases in terms of returns, in terms of cancellations, if you are on top of your customers or clients by using an automated feature, which we are going to having a video on that specifically maybe tomorrow or on Saturday, where we explain how you can optimize all these awesome things by using DSM tool. So if you're on top of your customers and clients and you keep them happy, as long as you do that, and as long as you consistently list products and obviously make sales, then eBay is going to let you or allow you to stay on their platform. You're gonna be always flagged, right? So anything, let's say, any false move you make is going to maybe cost your account. But if you are always active and if you're serious about this dropshipping model business, then you should be active and you should be unaware and on top of your account. That will actually let you to continue selling, continue making some profits. You don't need to worry about getting banned, because a lot of people are saying, hey, you know what, I just got banned from eBay. This is all because of the drop shipping policy. Drop shipping is not good. AliExpress or any other marketplace it sucks, and all these people. But if you ask them, okay, perfect, so what happened actually? Did you have any open return cases? Were you on top of your clients? Were you consistently listing? How many times per week were you listing products? How many sales were you making? And then you start to figure out there weren't that not good, but maybe they slacked a little bit. So my advice is start using this model because it's cheaper, it's easier, but also you need to be very on top of your store. And not only that, this will give you as well much more knowledge. So you can read more information on what I just said over here in that article. And we also explain it specifically on the program that on the beginning of the live stream, I sent this link so you can get more and more knowledge in terms of your setting accounts, how to properly execute your store on eBay, and so on and so forth. So you get the point, okay? And not only that, look at this. When I was searching for, I just wanted to show you guys. I know this information I already knew, but I kind of wanted to give you the perspective that you can search this information for yourselves. So when I was searching for the PayPal fees, if you go down and then you let's say here, is PayPal good for drop shipping? Look at this. Many people think PayPal only wants to ban dropshipping stores, which is not true. However, it's perfect. It's possible to have a successful dropshipping store and never be banned by PayPal or eBay in this case. The most important thing is to have excellent customer service and a product of good quality. Everything I just explained concludes over here if you want to use the eBay dropshipping approach and PayPal as well as your payment method. So again, guys, be on top of your store, don't slack off, and you should be good. Then let's move over to the next topic over here, which is called how to product research. Okay, so you have different sources where you can start applying this practice, but I'm going to focus on one, would be the sniping technique. I will just quickly go over how you can start looking for products. And what I want to say here is the following, is that, well, first of all, we do have a lot of winning products, and I'm going to be executing live sessions only giving out 10 winning products for you guys to list and explaining why they're good and giving those items to you as well. So you can go ahead and also follow us before I forget, because as you guys can see, I talk a lot. So before I forget, you can follow us on Instagram, DSM Tool, but most importantly, please follow us or join our Facebook groups. Just go ahead and type in DSM Tool or Dropshipping Management Tool or Manager, and you'll see our Facebook page, our official page. And over there, we're going to be having a lot of good content as well. And obviously posts where we showcase the best winning product of the week. Also, we have two different groups within our big community. the dropshipping community tool, and then we do a group, and then we do have the dropshipping for beginners as well. So keep in mind, join our groups. And last but not least, subscribe to our YouTube channel, guys. We're trying to do our best here to provide the best value. Of course, we're going to be giving out better content, much more diversity content, and as well improving our quality in terms of video production. But the only way we can do that is with your help. So please, guys, we're here to try to help you. But help you, I want to help you. Oh, help us help you. Jerry Maguire. Anyway, back to the video. So product research. So for those of you who don't want to or can't afford to pay on a product research software, you can do this following steps. So let's say you want to start sourcing products on AliExpress, right? Now, the goal here is to follow 3 steps. One is follow and find other dropshippers on eBay doing the same thing as you are, and people who do not hold inventory, because again, if you find sellers, because there's a lot of sellers that hold inventory, it's going to be much harder for you to compete against them. Secondly, once you found a dropshipper, analyze his or her store. And last but not least, try to find the best-selling product and figure out if that item has a lot of demand, and if it does, then try to source that same item onto AliExpress. So we're going to be moving back and forth. So the first thing here, hold on. So the first thing here is choose any category. Right now, we don't care about the product. We just care about finding other dropshippers. Just choose whatever random category. I always strive for home and improvements or tools or even beauty and health and hair. These are very good categories because they sell year round. So let's just stick to home and improvements. For me, that's what I always go for. Another tip: always try to sort by orders, because there you can see the most ordered items within this list of products. And the reason behind that is because a product that is doing very good on AliExpress most likely is being drop shipped onto eBay. So let's say we want to use let's say, yeah. No, not this one. Let's try to use this one here. Again, you can choose whichever product you want. Doesn't matter. Right now, just choose whatever random product. So once you're here, I highly suggest you guys to head over to eBay and head over to the advanced search. Now, over here, you're going to be filling out 3 simple fields. The first one will be the keywords. Keywords would be the title of the product on the product page from the item that you chose on AliExpress. Control-C to copy, Control-V to paste. Sorry. Hold on. Then on location, again, you're choosing to find other sellers who are doing the same thing, meaning that they're sourcing products from China. So location should always be set up here to be set up on China. Hold on. Let me go ahead and put that here, and obviously mark it over here to actually filter out every single search result. And last but not least, the price. I would always go for the bare minimum. The reason behind that is there's a 30% markup that is for any dropshipper. That is, they need to try to set up a price on their products that will cover the price of the product on AliExpress, the shipping fee if there's any on AliExpress, and the fees that you get, the eBay fees, which I explained at the beginning of the video, and the PayPal fees. So along that line, there should be a 30%, let's say, that should be covering, in terms of the price, that should be covering all that. Anything above that price is going to be the profits that that seller will take. So 30% would be the least or the bare minimum. So let's stick to that. So that way we filter every single option. And if we find an option that is a product, the same product that is being that's being drop shipped or sourced from China, items location China, and has the minimum requirement of price, that will give you a certainty that most likely would be a drop shipper. Anyway, to do that, let's grab our calculator here. Hold on. So let me show it to you guys because it's not showing on the screen that I'm sharing. There you go. So first off, what you do is over here, just grab the highest price, because you have different prices. This depends on the variation that you choose. Always choose that it ships from China, and then choose your shipping fee, your shipping method. In this case, we're going to be using AliExpress Inner Shipping or ePacket. Those are the best for beginners. I will not go over to why right now, but they're reliable and they're cheap. And they offer a tracking number, which is very important for you as a seller to upload valid tracking numbers onto your store. Anyway, okay, so we grab this number here, the highest number in terms of price. We're going to add it up with the shipping fee that we choose. In this case, there's free shipping, so we don't add it up. And we're going to multiply by 1.3, meaning the 30% markup. So in this case, 27.64. There's no shipping, there's free shipping, so we're not going to add anything up. We're going to directly multiply by 1.3. That will leave us a minimum price of $35.93. This means that a seller that is selling this item should have as a bare minimum price at least 35 bucks. So we're going to put that information right here, 35 point. You don't need to put the decimal points. I always choose to, I don't know, just my point of view. Or you can even round it up from 0.5 and over, then you can round it up to another number. So in this case would be 36, but it doesn't matter. You can choose however approach you want anyway. Then you can hit the search button, and it's going to be showing you guys all the options with the filter that you left. You can, well, I'll explain why this is important, but for now, this is not that important. The important part is that we try to find somebody who's selling this item or something similar on eBay. So let's try to figure out which one. Now, another tip is avoid top-rated sellers, because not normally, this is a fact. If you're drop shipping from other retailers or websites such as AliExpress, one of the bad sides or bad things that would happen to you is that well, not that bad, but you will not get the chance to be a top rated seller. So on eBay, you have three categories. You have below standard, that is somebody that is not good at all. Above standard seller, or above average, that means that you're not complying with all the metrics that eBay puts you on. You need to comply, but you are a good seller. You're providing good sales, and you are giving some sort of value to a platform. For drop shippers, this would be the best status that they can get. And then you have top rated sellers, who are people who are compliant in all in all fashions in terms of the metrics that eBay sets up on their policies. And these are people who are just regular sellers who hold inventory or they manufacture their own products. So top rated sellers, by a fact, you know that it is not a drop shipper. So avoid these if you're using this technique. This one would be someone that might be a drop shipper. Now, another thing I want to quickly suggest is that when it comes to feedbacks, which you can see here, this over here, this number, that would be the amount of feedback that seller has on the store. If you find a store that has over 5,000 feedbacks, then you know also by a fact that would be a regular seller who has a high inventory rotation, who holds the inventory. So again, not a drop shipper. So try to avoid top rated sellers and try to avoid stores with a high amount of feedbacks. So this is 2 is very low, but that means that this either could be a drop shipper who's just starting or somebody that's really not that good. But let's try to figure out. So we have this now we have the prices way over the minimum, but doesn't matter. Again, we can try to look at this one, for example, 64 bucks, something more reasonable in terms of price. That is shipped from China, items location China, 101 feedback, no top rated seller. This might be a drop shipper with a reasonable price, and something that we might find for a very low price on AliExpress. Let me get rid of this. So once you've done that, this is in Australian dollars. So, but again, I'm just showing you the process. I don't want to get too technical into this, but now the first step is finding a drop shipper. You most likely found a drop shipper. Now, the second step is analyze that person's store. To do that, head over to the seller's information, and you can see that 2012 Point Virgil, that is the store's name. Click on that small blue link, and then you'll see you're going to be directed specifically to this seller store. So this is the store. Now, another quick tip: normally drop shippers, seller's location, they are located in Europe. Let's say Lithuania, Greece, Morocco, Australia, England, and so on and so forth. You can also find dropshippers in the USA as long as they have an items location set up in China. There are also drop shippers who have a set of, an items location in the USA, but for you, especially specifically for this approach, focus on items location set up to be in China. So Australia, so this most likely is a drop shipper. Now let's try to see which of the products that this person sells are the best selling products. And to do that, I suggest you to have two things. Number one, the eBay popularity sort, because that is going to be sorting the search results by the most popular or most ordered product to the least one. So you have that. Let me just share that link with you. And AliTools, if you're using AliExpress as your source website, then AliTools is going to be very handy. It's a price tracker extension where you can analyze images, where you can be on top of price changes on AliExpress per month. And you can actually see ratings from different sellers on AliExpress. I'll be showing you guys how to work with this tool. And by the way, this is for free. Just download it and install them onto your extensions in Chrome. Anyway, head over to items for sale. And by having activated the eBay popularity sort, as you guys will see here, then we have the most sold products. And look at that. The same item that we initially looked on AliExpress for 51 bucks. Okay, let's try to figure out if this item has at least 3 sales in a month. That's something that's my last advice for you guys. Oh, and apparently there's no sales. Okay. So the reason I always, once you've done all that process and you are now trying to figure out which is the best product you want to start selling, before you choose, keep in mind that when you arrive to the products page, over here you'll see a small link with the number of sales that item has made so far. So I would always suggest you guys to look for products that have generated 3 to 4 sales in a month, because that means that that item is being demanded by the user. And you don't want to sell items you want to sell items that move. You want to make sales as quickly as possible, specifically as a dropshipper. And now I have a question by Bill. Let's see, Bill. When we dropship worldwide from AliExpress, how do we know which will be the shipping cost for every country? Does DSM tool process this cost for every item that has shipping costs for every country? Okay. So if you're drop shipping onto other places other than the US, that information is giving out on AliExpress, or should be given out on AliExpress normally. Then depends on the seller as well, because normally there's some sellers that they offer 2 to 3 shipping carriers or methods, and then you have others that they offer much more, and then others who offer one. So let me just quickly show you. Let me just finish here the explanation. Then when I head over to AliExpress and I explain how you can start analyzing a seller to determine how good that seller is to start drop shipping from that seller, then I'll explain a little bit about the shipping methods. But DSM tool does not do that. However, we do help you in terms of the shipping policies, because you need to set up your shipping policies on eBay and also with DSM tool. But no, just to give you that straight answer, we don't process that full cost, or at least not that I know of. So let me get back to you on that one later. But for now, before we head over to that topic, with this, that's a very good question you have, Bill. Is that determine if the product is being demanded, and if it does, by having AliTools activated. If you hover over the image, you'll see here that says find on AliExpress. You click on that, and then what it does is sends the image, analyzes the image, and then looks for the same product. Man, AliExpress is AliTools is giving me problems since yesterday, so I apologize for that. But normally what it does is it grabs the image, analyzes, and then looks for the same product or something similar provided by different sellers on AliExpress. So it doesn't matter. Let's head over back to AliExpress, and let's try to move on from there, because hold on. Let me keep track of what I did. So home and improvements. Okay, hold on. Sort by orders. Okay, so this is the product. Now, normally with AliTools, it will give me a list of sellers who are selling this exact items on here, so I can decide which one would be the best one. But let's say this is one of the sellers that I choose, right? And let's say I want to start dropshipping this specific item. Now, over here, let me begin with let me start by the shipping fee and the shipping information, because that is a question that you had, Bill. So over here, obviously you have different sellers that would offer you, let's say, it's shipped from China, from Russia, from Spain, or any other country. Always choose China. Once you've chosen China, head over to here where it says the shipping, and so you can choose which carrier, depending on the carriers that the seller is offering, you can choose which one. Now, over here, you can choose which. Now, let's say, I don't know if you have worldwide, because that's the thing. Like, if your question was worldwide, doesn't matter which country specifically, then I think there's no option on that, I believe. So there, I mean, if that was your question, then I think the answer is no. But if you know, let's say if you have a specific country that you want to, let's say, ship up to, and if you want to focus on, I don't know, maybe England, let's see, or that would be United Kingdom in that case, then over here, you're going to have the different carriers for that specific country with the different costs. So that is what happens normally on AliExpress. So this is like the answer. So like in terms of worldwide as a whole, I don't know, but as a country, you have that information here. You just have to put on which country you want to dropship. So I'll be stating the US here. So over here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 different options. With the estimated delivery time, so you suggest dropship mainly? I would say yes, and you know why? Because also, yeah, I know. It's a mess with the shipping calculation. Yeah, I would say yes, because not only you have a less fee in terms of PayPal fees. Remember, there's a 2.9% versus 4.4% if you try to dropship elsewhere. But I would say the US because of it, and also in terms of purchasing power, the USA, it is still, and hopefully it would remain as the best country in terms of purchasing power. So a lot of people love to buy there, either physically or nowadays, especially with the COVID situation, it's spiked up and a lot of people are buying online. So I would focus on the USA for those main 2 points. I am, and also because it's easier to calculate the fees and all that information, right? Okay, so over here you have the estimated delivery time, the cost, the tracking number, and the carrier. So always, number one, choose a shipping method that offers tracking number. You have a small check here. Then always choose the cheapest one. To be honest, if you're a beginner, if you don't have much money, because keep in mind that if you choose a method that has a higher price, your price on eBay would need to go up, and that will leave you no competitive against your competitor, if it makes sense, right? So if this competitor is selling this for 60 bucks, then most likely by choosing this one over here, you will have to sell that same product for a higher price, and it's not good as a seller. So choose the cheapest method, the one that gives you tracking number, and somewhat fast. So again, for example, if you choose this one, it is a higher price, but it's faster. But again, for a couple of days more, a couple of weeks more, you can choose a cheaper price, or even a free shipping price, and it's going to help you. And besides, there's a lot of people who are willing to pay less and wait more. So again, uh, that is my advice. I would apply it, and that is on the shipping side. And then choose obviously the variation you want to sell. If it's the color white or the color black, doesn't matter. You can choose the voltage here, and obviously depending on the voltage, the price is going to change, as you can see here. So what you can do is trying to figure out, okay, so this person is selling this. Let's see, you can see if what type of voltage is being sold here, or more information. I don't see much information here. I think this guy is new. But anyway, there you can decide which variation you want to sell, and that is on the products part. Now, how reliable a supplier is the following. Number one, always choose to analyze the product's star rating. That means how good that product is, the quality of the product. So this product has 4.7, very good quality. Then orders, always choose a supplier or a seller that has at least more than 10 orders, because the more orders that seller has, the more reviews, the more reliable it is, or very much easier for you to really analyze if it's a good source or not. So this has over 9,000 orders, over 4,000 reviews. Very good. So this is correlated to the price of the product, the quality of the product, quality assurance, and then the how much orders this item is getting. Then I would always suggest you go to over here where it says positive feedback, 96.2%. Over here, you can see that there are three metrics. Item as described, that means that the product that is being showcased on this page is the same one that the client is receiving. Communication is how good this seller is communicating with his or her customers. And shipping speed is how good is the shipping options that this seller offers. Uh, all of these are below average. I don't understand really why, because normally these are very good points. But anyway, 96.2%, very good. And also, you can see here this offers a 75-day buyer protection money back guarantee. This is an eBay policy that you need to have as well on your store. So always choose suppliers that offer the same thing as you. And last but not least, you can see here that there's a metric. By having Ali Tools, they analyze the supplier. So always strive for suppliers that have more than 90% in terms of seller ranking. You can see more information here. Obviously, this is in Spanish. from Nicaragua, so my information is in Spanish. But yeah, you can see this information here, and they explain exactly why they're good or why they're bad. Okay, let's see here. Last summer, I sold items from AliExpress. Yeah. Where do I find winning products to dropship on eBay? Marlon Phillips. What's up, dude? I really appreciate people commenting right now. Okay, so I normally go live every Wednesday showcasing 7 to 10 winning products. However, today I couldn't do that because my Ali Tools is having some big issues, but don't worry. I will give you right now winning products. Right now I'm showing you guys how to find winning products. But you can watch my other live sessions where I deeply go on to this process and I show you guys all the winning items. But don't worry, let me just go ahead right now and share it with you, the winning items from last week. And then you can work from there. Hold on, give me 1 second. On the moment, I'm great. Yes, Bill. Actually, yeah, Bill, you're right. You can use a paid software like Zig Analytics, of course, or do a manual research. The manual research is the thing that I'm doing right now. But let me show you something over here. Let me see. I hope you see. Yeah, I think you can see it on my screen. So over here we have a Google Sheet prepared for you guys. On this sheet, all you need to do is fill the information in. The reason we have this sheet is for two main reasons. One is to calculate your possible profits if you sell a given product. So over here, you don't need to calculate anything. We normally, based on the break even that normally is between 14 to 15% or 14.5, depending on how you do. So we have that set up here, and we also have all the calculations set up for you. You don't need to do anything but to fill the information in. So for example, if you decide to, let's say, sell this product here, so you put here the price, you put $66.87 on the eBay price. Okay, and then you put over here the price on the product that you found on AliExpress. So you see here that let's use the highest voltage. It's 27.64. That would be the price of AliExpress. So you put that price or that cost here. So it's 27 point what? I have a lot of, man, I have just a lot of windows open. 27.64. And there's no shipping, as you guys saw. It's free shipping. This means that this seller, if this seller is sourcing this same item from AliExpress, from the page that we're sourcing it from, this seller is gaining $29.23 out of a single sale. So out of every single sale, he or she is gaining almost 30 bucks. Okay. So if you decide to sell this product, then you want to be competitive. You want to sell this item for a lower price. In this case, how low doesn't matter. You can sell this for 60 bucks. You can sell it for 65.99. Doesn't matter. I always choose the highest possible to gain more profits. So let's say $65.99. $28.48 would be my estimated profit margin per sale. And over here, you can see the fees that you would need to be paying, PayPal and eBay fees combined. So this is a very cool tool. And moreover, we also have here, I had here, oh, I took it down. I really appreciate, I'm really sorry for it. I deleted it because I was looking for more products. But normally on this calculator, I always put on products. So what I do is I share this with you guys, right? I grant you access to it. As viewers, if you want to get this for yourselves, follow the instructions right here where you can copy and download a version where you just go to File, make a copy, name it whatever you want, and then boom, you have access to edit everything up if you want. And you can also see when I start adding new products that hopefully I will start doing that today or tomorrow, okay? So you can always be on top of the new products I always upload. And there you go for you guys to have it. Now Bill says that okay, so Bill says that break even isn't 14.5% if you drop ship to the US. You have to pay sales tax also. Depends on where you're selling. If you're selling in Florida, then yes, there are sales tax. But if you're doing it on a different state, then normally there isn't. But maybe that's something new. But for what I know so far, it depends on which state you're drop shipping, because different states have different policies, as you know. So yeah, if you're let's say Florida, yes, there are sales tax, but doesn't matter. I mean, let's put okay, so 10%, as you say, Bill, 10% would be the eBay final value fee. 4.5 PayPal fees. I would say 2.9% if you're drop shipping on the USA, plus 2 to 7% sales tax if you sell to US, give or take. Let's say what? Let's just add that up to, let's say 20 to 22% break even along that line. But again, if you want to change that up, you can always do so depending on if there's sales tax you need to cover, then you can do that right here. You just go ahead and pretty much update everything up and with the payable fees, and that would be it. That would be it. And yeah, that's how you do it. But normally in terms of sales tax, as I know, it depends on the state. eBay charges you sales tax for almost all states. Really? Oh, I did not know that. That's a new information. Thank you, Bill. Well, that sucks. But anyway, things are how they are, but still you can still gain profits if you do the proper market research. That is why I always preach on getting products from AliExpress, because you can find those same items sold on eBay for a cheaper, very cheap price. Okay, so that's good. Anyway, regardless of the sales tax, which I believe is a very important topic, which I'm going to get to know more. I'm going to investigate more. As I mentioned at the beginning, this is for me. I'm learning new things. So thank you, Bill. Really appreciate that. But this is how you do your market research and get to this. I see here already somebody's over here, Imat Rauna. So when I fill up the information here, you can be on top of that and you can see all the products that I found. And if you want to choose to use them to sell them onto your store, you can do so as well. Okay, so this covers product research. Now let me quickly explain the last two topics. I don't want it because it's an hour and 3 minutes now and I'm getting winded. So okay, let me start by explaining the funnel. So there are 3 steps on the eBay funnel. Oh yeah, I'm reading what Bill said. If you drop ship for, let me show you. Let's see if it shows here the full thing. There you go. So if you drop ship from the U.S. retailer markets like Walmart or Amazon, right? You have to pay sales tax times 2, and if you're not tax exempt. It's true. Not only that, for example, as I mentioned, the Amazon fees, the final value fee charged every single month on Amazon is 15% compared to 10% on eBay. So keep in mind that if you choose Amazon as your place where you want to start drop shipping, you need to cover 15% plus the sales tax, plus the product's price, plus the shipping fee, plus you will need to hold some inventory by applying to the Amazon FBA. So you get the point why I always start on eBay. So I've heard about the new managed payment by eBay. I currently use eBay to drop ship. Do I need to add my bank account into the order to continue? How does it work? So yes, let me have that here showcase for you guys for you to see. So when it comes to the eBay or the new managed payment from eBay, I want to say two things. So number one, to be completely blunt, is that I am not very aware of the new eBay managed payment. That is something I want to get into. But the second thing is that, for my understanding, you would normally need to link your bank account. Yes. But however, let me really get back to you and let me have a video topic specifically discussing this topic in details. But give me a chance to get to do a much more thorough research, because again, I don't want to speak things I do not completely know. I like to be very transparent in this channel. Uh, Oh, if you buy from Amazon, not sell. Okay. But anyway, if you sell on Amazon as well, you need to pay a lot of fees, like 15%, for example. And if you're using Amazon FBA, you need to hold some inventory if you want to have a good deal with the Amazon. Normally, right? Normally. And yeah, managed payments needs a bank account. Like I said, from my understanding, you do need to link it up to your bank account. But thank you, Bill. You're helping me. Hey, would you like to be part of the channel? We could do a live session together. Actually, would actually help us in terms of engagement. And this is something I want to propose to you guys. If you want, we can have discussions live with different users or subscribers that have already a lot of, like Bill here, that have already, let's say, a lot of experience in terms of selling or drop shipping, where we can, change ideas, debate or discuss, and then from out of that discussion or debate is going to be fruitful for new users and new drop shippers. So what about it, Bill? Do you think that's a good idea? If you think that's a good idea, please send me your email on the chat, or I can send you my email in the chat section, or you can see it here as well for anyone who wants to reach out. That way we can have a fruitful live session. I believe, no, that's not my, this is my email. I believe that is very important for us to have the discussion. It's going to help us tons. And yeah, I believe that's good. Thank you so much, Bill. Really appreciate you. Okay, so to finish up this stream, eBay funnel, 3 simple steps. Number one, impressions. That is the amount of times that your listings is being viewed per search results. So for example, if I decide to look for let's say cell phones, just something random. Um, so all this results right here are getting 1 impression by me because they're appearing on the first search results. So this is how much time your listing or product is being viewed by the user on eBay. That is the first step of the funnel. Second step of the funnel would be the click-through rate. This would mean how many clicks are you getting on your product's page. Let's say I choose this one right here. So this person is getting 1 click-through rate by me. Now, a couple of things I want to quickly say, and this will help you in terms of the search engine optimization from eBay called Project Kazini. What normally drives more traffic would be a good winning title, obviously having a good price, not only that, good image to display. And once you have that click-through rate, the best thing you want to do, and this will help you tons in your metrics, and if you have good metrics, eBay is going to boost up your traffic organically, is your item's description, meaning the specifics of the item that you're selling. A lot of rational buyers, they like to read what they're buying, especially because they don't have that product in hand. And that is actually proven to be the best way and much more efficient way to sell a product is if somebody sees the product. If you go, let's say, to a mall and then you see, I don't know, Apple, you can manipulate the cell phones because it gives you that better experience. And you feel like that phone is already yours, and that gives you like that thrive to buy it or that impulse to buy it. But in online, what it gives you the impulse to buy is the images displayed and the price. Of course, other factors depending on the user, but a lot of users, they want to really know what they're buying because again, they have to wait a shipping time and for it to be delivered. So always have this here. Now I'll quickly show you how to list a product using the SM tool. And last but not least, once I decided as a user to purchase this product, hit the buy now, and that is where you get your sell-through rate. Is the amount of sales you're getting out of your listings. Oh man, I'm getting winded. I am new dropshipper, but I am watching about it for a year now. Awesome. Hey, can you let me know in the comment section, Bill, which from what videos you're watching, what other influencers you're watching, let's say all this drop shipping information. I would think, for example, Paul J. Lipsky, he's very good. He's one of like the best I've seen. I would love to collaborate with him, but it's going to be hard. But I'm just curious. Let me know, what are your sources. But also now you have a different source as well, where you have the academy that we have here. We have different articles for drop shipping as a whole. You also would have, which I already shared with you guys, the A to C training guide that my mentor, the CEO of DSM Tool, provided to you guys. He is really knowledgeable. And then you have my videos. I'm not super knowledgeable, but I know my stuff. Anyway, yeah, so that is the funnel of eBay. And last but not least, let me show you how to start listing on DSM Tool and what is DSM Tool. So for example, I head over to my DSM Tool account here. And over here, you have, you have your dashboard. So on the account alerts, you will be able to see things like underperforming products, which are your underperforming products of the month, where you can decide to go ahead, remove them, and with a better product research, you can add more products onto your listings. We also give you notifications in terms of the sales, as you guys can see here, statistics of sales per week, per month, per 3 months, etc. We have different templates for your store, where you can choose from. We have seasonal templates. So let's say Halloween or Christmas are seasonal, so you can choose those templates to sell on those months. We also have the dynamic template, which is better. It actually adjusts accordingly to the product that you want to sell. So I always have this template, and this depends on which plan you have. Then we have sales and orders. Well, over here you can see all the waiting purchases, the shipping, the performance of your store, and so on and so forth. Over here you can keep track. You can upload your tracking number to eBay. You can see the order status and so many other features. We of course have within the software a dropshipping academy, where we teach you exactly everything you need to know in terms of dropshipping in details. And last but not least, I want to show you the Rapid Lister. So what you do is, by having the DSM installed and the Chrome installed, you have this button here where it says List in DSM. This will be appearing on each website that we collaborate with. For example, Amazon, for example, AliExpress, Walmart, Banggood, and so on and so forth. So what it does is it grabs the full link. It grabs the information, right? You get over here, going to be publishing to eBay. To eBay. You choose the dynamic template or whichever template you want. And as you can see, supported suppliers, we have CJ Dropshipping, AliExpress, Banggood, Etsy, China Brands, Target, Costco, and a lot of people who are working with us. And you just hit the import button, and over there you can start optimizing your listings. So yeah, okay. So Bill says here that, for example, it could be risky if you decide to drop ship from AliExpress because of the long shipping time. And you're right, you have a point, but just keep in mind two things. Number one, you'll find a lot of sellers or drop shippers on eBay that they have generated a lot of sales, and they're doing the same thing in terms of sourcing products from China and from AliExpress, most likely. And secondly, as long as you provide a good product, a good quality product, optimizing everything up and selling this item for a cheaper price than your competition, a lot of people, trust me, they wouldn't mind waiting up to 2 weeks for them to receive their item. Normally, when it comes to ePacket or when it comes to AliExpress and their shipping, the shipping time would go between 7 to 14 days or 15 days tops. Worst case scenarios could take up to 20 days. So yeah, I mean, that's a downside. However, it's a much more, let's say, it's a cheaper way to start sourcing products and selling them. And also, a lot of people are willing to buy that. And then you said, I think it's okay to have shipping, have e-package shipment method, or the product is available at the U.S. warehouses. Yeah, I mean, you have, for example, if you choose CJ Dropshipping, which is something I want to go over on a different live session, because again, we have 1 hour almost in 20 minutes. You can decide they have different warehouses in the US. They have, like, I think 2 warehouses in the USA. And you can decide to drop ship. You have two options: either wholesale drop shipping or drop shipping. And they, keep in mind, they are a third party company, so you're not. But so if you use CJ drop shipping, you will be compliant in every single point with the eBay policy. But with that out of the way, they have two warehouses that you can start shipping items from. But that's a different topic. But again, if you don't use a warehouse, if you're not shipping from the within the USA, from warehouses within the USA, I mean, don't worry, dude. Again, at the end of the road, a lot of people, even though they have to wait a little bit longer, they're willing to pay less. If you're selling a product for a very high price, considerably a higher price than your competition, and still giving that same item for a longer shipping waiting period, then of course you're going to lose a lot of people. But yeah, I mean, just give it a try. Especially as, and now if you're just starting drop shipping, don't worry too much. Just try to worry on optimizing your listings, which I'm going to show you right now here, and being on top of your orders, you're making sales, and learning more about drop shipping. Anyway, so over here, guys, you are going to be placing, you are going to be placing here. First off, you can edit your price. So depending on which variation you want to sell, you can edit your price, your target price, and we give you the estimated profit. So you have two ways to estimate your profits with the calculator sheet I just share with you guys, and over here in DSM, based on your break even, that is. And Bill mentioned the sales tax, so you can, elevate your break even and start from there. Another thing you can do is you can work with your title. We have specifically over here, and I'm going to share this with you guys as well. It's called eBay Search Engine Optimization. This is an article that we have, and we over here is a complete guide on how to properly optimize your listings. And let me just share that with you. And over here you can, work on your title, the categorization of the product, which we already give you a pre-categorization that we think is best fit for the product, based on the algorithm and such. And then over here you can start filling up the item specifics, which I mentioned that this is very important. This is the template that this is what the viewer or the user will see by using the dynamic template. They're going to see this, the product, and so on and so forth. So this is very good. I think it's very pretty. And last but not least, you can decide to either publish it or schedule it. What I normally would suggest you guys is to do the ongoing optimization. That means that you have to be active. So you can decide to list 1 or 2 products per day. And the way you do that is you can have a full day of just product research and optimizing each item. And then you can let this to be scheduled to publish it on your store on the whatever day you want, on whatever hour you want. And that way you can always be active on eBay without you actually being manually active on eBay. So most packages for AliExpress comes with no tracking for free shipping. Do you pay extra for tracked shipping? Well, to be honest, Bill, what I've seen and so far is that a lot of, let's say, ePacket or AliExpress Center shipping carriers, or not carriers, methods, they do offer tracking number. Always, what I've seen, at least from my experience, I've seen that they always offer a tracking number. And there's no need to pay a fee for an additional fee to get that tracking number available. So I don't know, maybe if you've seen that that situation, then I don't know why. But normally on AliExpress, for AliExpress under shipping, as you guys can see here, or ePacket, if there's free shipping, you have tracking here, which is a small check. That means that once you made the order, you're gonna be giving in about 1 to 2, or even no, not 1 to 2 days, but immediately or almost immediately, the tracking number, where you can follow up on the order, and that same number you can upload it to your DSM account or tool, where it's going to be automatically uploaded to your eBay store for your client. Okay, so guys, that would be concluding my presentation, or my live session. I plan to do this short, but you know what? It's all about giving proper, or at least try to give proper information. So yeah, I appreciate. Yeah, I mean, so Kainayo, is that how you pronounce it? Yeah, no, they don't have tracking number again. But if you just stick to AliExpress standard shipping or ePacket, where it says that same name, normally you'll see a small check on the tracking column. That would mean that they do offer tracking information. But let's say Canayo, that normally I think that that is ship cargo, that they're shipping items from by sea. Normally, when it goes by sea, they don't offer tracking number. They only offer tracking number if it's air cargo. So yeah, so always stick to. Doesn't matter which one you choose at the end of the road. At least just try to choose AliExpress Inter Shipping or ePacket or the cheapest one or the much more efficient one for you. As long as they have a small check on the tracking column, that would mean that they do offer tracking information. Well, Bill, I really appreciate you with the comments. It actually helps us tons. Hit me up, and if you want on the email, so we can maybe do a collaboration. You can go live with me and we can start talking a little bit about drop shipping for beginners, because we preach drop shipping for beginners. And for everybody who's watching this after it goes live, so I really appreciate it if you got all the way through here. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell button, because we're going live every single week, or I'm trying to go live every single week. I'll be uploading soon the winning products. I'll be placing every single link on the description down below. And I'm heading out.